Hi there and welcome to my YouTube channel where I share advice on how you can actually make money online. So I have been promoting and selling my products and services online since 2008. So I have been doing this ever since MySpace, and in 2023 I started a blog on TikTok where I share my advice with people. Starting an online business can be one of the most life-changing things that you ever do when it comes to your life, especially now when you think about the current economic climate. So I highly recommend that you subscribe to this channel, that you also click the bell button, and that you follow my videos. So on here I'm going to be reposting my TikTok videos, and I'm probably also going to create some original content for this channel as well. So how did I actually fall in love with business, and when did I start to get interested in this? So if you know my main brand, the Commander-in-Chief, then you will know me for my music. And the truth is that I never really cared about business at all whatsoever until 2019. Everything starts with me laying in my bed being in excruciating pain because of a parasite infection. I got a parasite in late 2016 and I ended up bedridden for 18 months. Oh my gosh, I got so sick, it's absolutely unbelievable. I could have died from that thing. In 2019 I was still struggling with enormous health issues. I was in excruciating pain still in my gut, and I was feeling so fatigued, so horrible. I was so ill, it's horrendous to think about. Thankfully my bed was really nice and soft, so I had a really nice and comfortable bed I was laying in, but I mean I had no energy at all. I was a complete and total wreck, and whatever energy I had, I was spending that on posting online and promoting my products and what I was doing, because of course I needed to make money. I had to have an income even though I was a complete and total wreck. So I was not in a good place at all whatsoever, and that's when I saw an ad in my Instagram feed where people were talking about the importance of email lists. Now this really caught me by surprise, because up until that moment I had relied completely and totally on social media. However, because I had an enormous amount of bad luck, all my social media platforms, they basically crashed in late 2018, which I found to be very mysterious and very strange. I mean, there's nothing natural about it. There's nothing natural about it because I have been doing everything on social media, and back then in 2018 or late 2018, I had just released a brand new album. I had forced myself to make an album even though I wasn't well enough to do it. I hardly had any energy to do it, so my recording sessions were like 5 minutes or 10 minutes long. So I'd kind of forced myself to create this album even though I was still incredibly ill. My social media crashing was completely unnatural. I mean, I can explain to you, like I would go on my Twitter, for example, and I could see all my followers on there, but I couldn't contact anyone, which is totally, that's not how Twitter works. We all know how Twitter works. You can see your followers and you can send them a DM and you can send them a direct tweet as well, right? That's what you can do. So it was a very unnatural thing that happened, but the consequences were dire. So there I am, I have all these health issues because of my parasite infection, and on top of that my social media crashes right after I have released this independent acoustic album that actually charted on iTunes in Sweden, and I sent out the physical CDs to 19 different countries. So I mean, this is so unnatural as it can get. So nothing worked anymore, and I was really wondering what I was going to do. That's when I all of a sudden see this ad inside my Instagram feed about the importance of email lists, and that was for me a life-changing moment, and it became the beginning of a very exciting journey. So I saw that and I clicked on that ad and I watched the webinar, I clicked on the freebie, whatever it was, and then the algorithm started showing me all these different ads about similar topics. And this is literally how I was introduced to the business space online, or essentially successful online business owners. So I took everything that I saw to heart and I then started implementing it, and thank God I did that. So there is this whole big story of how I did it. The first thing that I did is that I tried to gather an email list, and this took me an enormous amount of work because I basically kind of had this scattered customer list and email list all across the board. So I spent months actually doing this and gathering this email list, and I had to actually copy and paste every single email. I couldn't just take like one sheet with emails and just upload it, so I literally had to sit there and do copy and paste and do that hand movement over and over again email list by email, or email by email, sorry. So that was quite a thing to do, and it took me months to actually do it. In November 2019, no, actually in December 2019, I sent out my very first email marketing campaign, and I had no idea if it would actually work. I only had old products, so I created 2 different offers with old products, and I had no idea if people would actually buy it. You know what? I sent out my very first email marketing campaign, and I sold out both products, and I was completely gobsmacked. And that's when I realized that people want to actually buy my stuff, people like me and they want to purchase my things, but people were really not seeing my social media updates, not at all. So a lot of people didn't know that I had a new album out, they weren't seeing my updates, they didn't know what I was up to. Then I contacted them via email, and boom, December 2019 actually became a good month for me, and I was very, very happy. So this was the beginning of a complete journey where I literally tweaked everything in my business, and by the end of 2020 I'd increased my income with almost 400%. So you can imagine how happy I was. I realized then that wow, it's possible to actually make a proper salary from being online and having a social media presence. In 2021, I decided to change absolutely everything when it came to my business. So I changed the email service provider, the website, like absolutely everything was changed. So rather than just repeating what I had done in 2020 and playing it safe, I actually went all out and changed absolutely everything. No stone left unturned. In 2021, I actually branched into information products. So that's when I started selling courses. And in 2022, I managed to sell my guitar mentorship program. So that's the first time I was able to actually sell a proper coaching program and to do something like that. So I was very happy because 2022 was the first year where I didn't actually have to do a physical product launch. I could actually just promote my information business. So my 2 main sources of income in 2022 was working with brands and being paid to do it, and selling my mentorship program, which is a very, very, very cool thing. So in 2023 I decided to do something completely different. I decided to do something for fun, so I started a business blog on TikTok where I actually share my own journey and experience. This has become a proper passion project because it's kind of like my side hustle. I mean, it's like my blog, something I do for fun. The truth is that I have been blogging on and off since 2013, and what I have learned after having that sort of an experience is that you have to really love your blog topic. Choosing your blog topic is one of the most important decisions that you will ever make, because either you will get really enthusiastic and you will create a lot of content and you'll be super excited, or it will just be a drag and something you forget about because you don't necessarily have that sort of passion. So if you're going to be self-employed, if you want to be some sort of an entrepreneur, then you have to be super passionate about your main project and your main thing. And if you ever want to branch off and do something else in addition, you have to be equally passionate about that. So you have to be just as passionate about your job as you are about your side hustle. That's the truth about entrepreneurship and being a self-employed individual. Now I am in the south of Europe living the proper expat lifestyle, and this is my dream. This is my dream, to be in a warm, nice country, beautiful country with great food, and to essentially do the whole expat thing. I was raised as an expat, so I have a lot of good vibes and good memories from my childhood, and now I'm kind of bringing that good vibe into my adult life, which feels fantastic. So your dream life is not as far away as you may think. I have created a free training with 3 videos where I share advice for people who want to start an online business, people who are already making money online but want to make more, and people who have actually made it. So I have so much experience with this because, as I already said, I've been promoting what I'm doing and selling products and services online using social media since 2008. I had no idea that this knowledge was something that I could share with people or something that was valuable until I saw other people with less experience than me doing it. So that's why I decided to do this sort of business blog on TikTok, and I absolutely love it. So now I'm transferring that here to my YouTube channel. I also have a exclusive podcast on Twitter. I go live there every single day and do a tiny little podcast, maximum 10 minutes long. I hate long podcasts, to be honest. So I'm thinking about actually bringing that on here as well, so I can share that content. So let's see what I'm going to be doing, but my goal is to actually post something new every single day. So make sure to subscribe and that you hit that bell button. And if you actually want to learn how to start an online business or how to make more money in your online online brand, your online business, then make sure that you actually go and grab my free training before it isn't free anymore. So click on the link below. Now, if you have any comments at all, then make sure that you comment in the comment section below. And if there's something you would like me to make a video about, then make sure that you suggest something and I will look at it and I will let that dictate what kind of content I create. Thanks a lot for being here on my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for being here. And I hope that you will actually get on this train and get yourself an online business. You can start an online brand and an online business today. It's an easy thing to start and I'm here to help you if you have any questions.